What is up, guys? This is Blake with Fat vs. World. Can't exactly call ourselves a weight loss channel if we don't start losing weight and talking about it. So we're gonna get into it, talk a little bit about how the weight loss journey has been going. So I think I'm about 13 days, 14. I'm 2 weeks into the weight loss journey. I haven't made any posts about it just because I've just been that busy. I have a ton of content ready for the channel. It's going to be about me and just stuff that I'm doing, but what we're really here for is this weight loss. 90 days, 90 pounds. So before I get into that, I want to discuss transparency. This channel is going to be as much about transparency as it is about weight loss. I want to bring to you a person who is being transparent about their livelihood, how my weight gain and everything has affected me, and the things I'm going to do to correct it in my future. So I'm going to attempt to be basically transparent with you and just let you know everything I think, the way I feel, and just how that affects me on a daily basis. I am 420 pounds, and my journey there, it really is not anything interesting. I don't have a great story. I don't have necessarily like this big, horrible event. I've led a very lazy, self-indulging lifestyle for a very long time, and it needs to change. I'm going to give you a prime example. My brother and I wanted to play the game Mortal Kombat when it first came out on the PS4. And I had told my little brother, let's play Mortal Kombat. We're going to play Mortal Kombat. We're going to go to GameStop and buy Mortal Kombat. So we had this all built up in our head. We're playing Mortal Kombat. At the time, I only had a PS3. So I said, well, we'll go and get it for PS3, and if I get a PS4 later, then we'll buy a PS4. Get all the way to GameStop, we're looking at everything, and it's only for the PS4, not for PS3. So in my mind, I've built it up for my little brother. We're playing the Mortal Kombat, we're playing on the PlayStation 4. Our bank account had about $900 in it, or $1,000. I had it in my head, well, at some point I'm gonna be buying the PS4. So we bought a PlayStation 4 and Mortal Kombat, $450 for the whole purchase. So I emptied half of our bank account on something that I never intended to purchase. I wanted to buy Mortal Kombat. I was willing to purchase Mortal Kombat for $60. But because it told me no and I still wanted it, the price tag didn't bother me. $500 later, I've got my PS4, I've got Mortal Kombat. We play it for an hour. We go do something else. I couldn't say no to my desire, my urge to want to do what I had it in my mind I wanted to do, regardless of how much it cost me. It's not easy to make it to 420 pounds. It really isn't. You have to go off the rails. You have to make multiple bad decisions, and you have to just not care. You have to not care what people think, say, what you think of yourself, what you say about yourself. You have to stop caring and be more interested in being lazy than you do at working on your self-image and your outward image in general to other people. So let's say you go, okay, well, I don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay, let's discuss it from a health standpoint. I am unhealthy. I've done irreparable damage to my joints. I'm sure my internal organs. I don't sleep very well. I sleep very terribly, actually. I sleep 2 or 3 times a day for small amounts of time because when I sleep, my airways are and lungs are affected differently because of how heavy I am and the weight that I have in my throat, the circumference of my neck, and just my body design. There's much more weight on my spine when I sleep. There's much more just in general of me, and I can never get comfortable. And I continue to choose to eat and eat and eat and drink and do all these terrible things, regardless of how much it's affecting my sleep. Sleep affects my mind. I don't get enough sleep. My mind isn't working properly. There's not enough clarity in my thoughts. I have a hard time remembering things. So I'm choosing all of these things to go to the back burner, and I'm choosing to eat over that. And I can't tell you how great it feels. It really feels amazing for a very small amount of time. When you finish that food, when you are done eating that Arby's, or you're done eating whatever, as soon as you're done, you're not happy that you ate. But while you're eating it and while you're driving to go eat it, you are the happiest person in the world. Fat people are very happy, very enjoyable when they're about to be eating food, and then they're essentially depressed as soon as they're done. That's just how it is. And this isn't me hating on a group that I'm not a part of. I put down in the thumbnail, I am the fat ambassador. I'm trying to give you things that we don't talk about as heavy people, things that affect us on a daily basis. Another one, as we're being transparent, you want to know the nitty and gritty of a heavy person's problems? I have a hard time wiping my own butt sometimes. If a toilet is not designed at a certain way or a certain height, or I'm in a cramped spot, I have a hard time reaching back and wiping my butt properly. And this will bother me and annoy me and make me feel very self-conscious. But I get in front of an order menu board, I see food, I smell food, those things don't matter. As I said before, I am 420 pounds, but at the making of this video, I am not 420 pounds. 420 pounds is the weight that I started my challenge at. I am now 2 weeks into it, and at 2 weeks, I believe I have lost 35 pounds now. Kind of startling, a little bit too much weight. But I want to tell you, it slowed down actually, as it's supposed to. But in the first 7 days of my weight loss, I lost 22 pounds in 7 days. Everyone's gonna tell me how terrible that is for myself. Everyone's gonna say, oh gosh, please don't do this, please don't, blah, 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 blah. I have literally never felt better. While I'm being transparent, I cannot moderate. I literally cannot moderate. I can do absolutely no food at all. I've gone 10 days before, almost 2 weeks. I went actually 10 days with eating nothing, and then I ate a little small something, and I went back to it for another 2 to 3 days. On the 12th day, I hallucinated and started hallucinating on the 12th day. Lost an absurd amount of weight in those 12 days, but lethargic. It's not fun. It's always going to be a good idea to you for some reason. Please don't do it. It's terrible. It's worse than eating yourself to death, honestly. So what I'm doing for my diet right now is 1,200 calories per day. Now I have an app that I use because a friend of mine at work told me about it, called Lose It. It's a great app. I implore everybody to try it. And on the app Lose It, you type in your weight, you type in your height and age, and it kind of tells you per day, per meal, you should have X number of calories and stay in that range, and you'll lose it by such and such date. So if I were to, in the next year, eat 3,200 calories per day, I'd lose 2 pounds a week. 3,200 per day. That's how much I'm allowed to eat and still lose 2 pounds every 7 days. So at 1,200 calories per day, I'm cutting a lot of calories. I'm essentially calorie-wise, with no working out, with no running, no working in the hot Oklahoma sun, which has been killing us recently. I am able to lose a pound a day almost purely on caloric deficit. But anyway, that's where I'm at. 12 days in, 35 pounds. I'm gonna do my next video. I'm going to include all of the foods I've been eating, what times, how much, caloric numbers, how to kind of make it through your day and continue to lose weight. If you want to do the exact program I am, at some point I'm going to actually do a little book about it and just list every single thing I've done for this challenge. And I believe I'm going to hit that 90-pound number. But like I said, tons of content to come. I went down and saw Daniel from Arms Family Homestead. Great channel. I'm going to leave a link to them below, and please go check him out. Great family friend. I've known him for many years. He lets us stay out of there on his property for camping, and it's a blast. It's a gorgeous place. Please watch the next video I put out. It's going to have all of the camping we did, all the meals that I ate while I was there, the food, and just some great content of me with the family out on the Arms Family Homestead. Guys, that's it for this one. I've got a couple of really cool videos coming out for you. Please give me a watch, give me a like and a subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, and please check out Daniel with Arms Family Homestead. Great guy, great guy. He sent some of his people my way. I don't know that I actually have people yet, but as many people as I can, I'm going to send his way, because he was the inspiration for me to start this channel, to just get it off the ground and get going. I was going to do the weight loss anyway, but it's much better if I do it for someone who can kind of say, hey Blake, do this, keep up with it. And I'd like to say I can do this on my own, but I don't think I can. And I really do honestly think I need help. I don't ask for help and I don't like to, but I would like each of you to not necessarily help me, but just keep me in line and keep me honest. Make me stick to this. Give it a watch, please, and just keep after me if you can. Besides that, live the dream. Have a great day.